understand at this point is that a mere presentation of supposed evidence before a committee that is not authorized to conduct trial does not really amount to proof. And the reason for that is really simple. It's because every evidence, whether it's something that you present in an ordinary case or in this case in an impeachment proceeding, must still survive scrutiny. And when does that happen? When does scrutiny happen? It happens only in a proper trial before a tribunal or a body that has jurisdiction to conduct trial. And that is something that the defense has been very clear from the very start. The reason why we had already stated that we will not be able to participate in a proceeding that we think is unconstitutional and goes beyond the powers that have clearly been identified by the Constitution to belong not in the House of Representatives or any of its committees, but in the Senate alone. While I respect the opinion of Representative Abante, I think he also knows, I'm certain that he is aware na ang tamang venue o ang tamang panahon para mag-conduct ng trial o para sagutin at magbigay kami ng ebidensya ang Vice Presidente ay hindi sa Committee on Justice. Ito ay before the impeachment court. Ibig sabihin sa Senado. Hindi naman ito I think this is something important that we all need to understand. Hindi maaari na sinasabi lang natin, dapat dito kayo sa komite, dito kayo sa komite. Kasi kailangan lang natin basahin ng konstitusyon. Sino ba ang impeachment court? Ito ba ang Committee on Justice? Hindi. Ito ba ang House of Representatives? Hindi rin. So sino? According to the Constitution, ang impeachment court, if that even will be constituted, ay ang Senado. So, ang ibig kong sabihin, the defense and the Vice President are ready to respond in detail, again, before the proper forum, and during a fair trial.
Alam nyo ba kung sino ang lawyer na nangunguna sa legal defense ni Vice President Sara Duterte? Kilalanin natin si Atty. Sheila C. Sison, ang abogadang nasa sentro ng isa sa mga pinag-uusapang legal proceedings sa bansa. Sa bawat high-profile case, may mga abogado na tahimik pero matatag na lumalaban sa korte. Isa sa kanila ay si Atty. Sheila C. Sison, ang lead defense counsel ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Hindi lang impressive ang kanyang career, impressive din ang kanyang academic background. Nagtapos siya bilang class valedictorian sa San Sebastian College of Law, Recoletos, at naging full academic scholar. Siya rin ang unang tumanggap ng Academic Excellence Medal of Honor mula sa Recoletos Educational Apostolate of the Philippines. Bilang litigator, nakapag-handle na siya ng iba't ibang kaso, lalo na sa criminal law. Nakapag-practice din siya sa mga kasong dininig ng Sandigan Bayan, pati na rin sa civil, appellate, family, labor, corporate at mining law. Habang nasa Fortune, Narvasa and Salazar Law Firm, kinilala rin siyang Lawyer of the Year sa loob ng 5 magkakasunod na taon mula 2015 hanggang 2019. Sa kasalukuyan, siya ang nangunguna sa legal team na nagtatanggol kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Bilang defense counsel, ang kanyang tungkulin ay tiyaking maipapakita ang depensa ng kanyang kliyente at mapoprotektahan ang karapatan nito sa ilalim ng batas at ng konstitusyon. Anuman ang ating pananaw sa politika, mahalagang makilala natin ang mga taong may mahalagang papel sa ating legal system. Dahil sa huli, ang batas at due process ay para sa lahat.